Our school teacher was a huge racist. So we rebelled. He struggled to start his car until there was a loud bang and the car revved up a storm. Several students laughed. Apparently, his exhaust got clogged but the clog didn't hold. Yet again, reports from the school said that the vandals will be punished. The nightmare teacher continued to blame certain students and demeaning others. By now, the local newspaper had been told about the nightmare teacher, and when the newspaper came to learn more, the school told them that it's just students picking on a teacher that they don't like. So this only ended up with a half-paged article the following week saying just that. Nothing about what was actually going on. This angered the student population more. Then another request for a 6 p.m. meetup. The next day, nightmare teacher arrived at his car only to find that his tires had been let down again. But that wasn't the end of it. When he plugged his tire pump into the cigarette lighter in one of his tires, he found that the pump wouldn't turn on. He sat in the driver's seat and started screaming that his battery must be dead. That was only half of it. When he popped the hood, he screamed even more. Apparently every cable and half the pipes had been unplugged. Not only that, but the rubber timing belt had been cut. His exhaust was also well and truly clogged this time. This time the main office said that the entire school has detention and no one is going home for an hour after school every day unless the vandals come forward. Well, this didn't go down well. How can so few staff stop the entire student population of over 500 from mobbing out of entrances? Even closing gates wouldn't work, as eventually there were threats of setting classrooms on fire, which would mean on health and safety grounds, they would be forced to evacuate the school. The following week, some people in suits arrived and an investigation started. First they interviewed the staff from top down. At first they were getting told that it's just students at fault, but as they moved down, the teachers started telling them what was happening. Then it was the students' turn to be interviewed. Well, they just entered random classes and asked the entire class questions. The following week, the nightmare teacher never returned. They couldn't get a replacement in time, so for the rest of the year, there was a substitute.